Greetings, traveler. Sometimes I'm asked, do we live in a video game? Or in other words, is this world a simulation? Somehow this topic has gotten a lot of traction online and offline. And since I happen to be in the field of video games, people ask me a lot what my opinion is in this topic. So let's break it down today and let's see what it means for our lives in this world and our work as game designers. My name is Xanthos. I've been working in the games industry for over 13 years now. And when people ask if this world is a video game, I think the motivation there is that all the rules that we see in life, all the equality in society, all the good and bad things that happen to us throughout our lives are somehow controlled and beyond our reach, beyond our own control. So this is a feeling a lot of people have from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people who complain that, life is not fair. If only I was born under different situations, if only my circumstances were different, my life would be so much better. And also that life is so difficult, all these bad things happen to me. This is definitely some joke. Somebody's looking at us and laughing through a computer screen, and we're just the players in a game. And we don't have any actual control over the world. So the big question is that the case or is it not the case? So I know there's many opinions on this, and very, very smart people have given their own take on this subject. My own take is that this question is irrelevant. Let's say that the world was or was not a video game. How would you know? How would you be able to quantify that? And how would you be able to measure? How would you be able to check? If all of this is happening inside a supercomputer and somebody's controlling it, what ways do you have of finding out? Since we have no way of checking, we have no academic or, experimental or standardized way of performing a test to find out whether this is a game or not, what would be the point of discussing it? The point of discussing or researching something is to change our behavior in the future based on our results. So this would imply that if we check if this world is a video game and we found out that it is, then we would, do something. But if we found out that it isn't, then we would do something different. But we will never get to that point because we have no way of checking. And this opens, in my view, an even more interesting possibility to think about this. So let's say that this world is a simulation, or it isn't, and we had a way of finding out the definite answer. We knew for sure if it's one way or another. What would you do? Or in my case, what would I do if we found out that somebody is controlling everything and this is all a big game? Would that change what you do every day? Would that change the way I do my work and how I prioritize my life and what general life goals I have? Would it change me wanting to go and have a dinner in some nice place tonight? Or would it not? And you might think that this is a very far-fetched idea and nobody would be interested in something like that. But there's a much more real discussion that has been going on in the academic community, and that's about the universe itself. So we know that the amount of energy in the universe is constant, but it changes states, right? So what that means is that all the stars and all the planets that are moving around in the universe and burning brightly and giving life to whatever they're giving life to, all these things will eventually come to an end. The sun in our solar system will burn heavier and heavier gases, and it will grow bigger and bigger. Apparently, according to current scientific theory, it will grow so big to even engulf some planets. And our solar system is going to get so hot that life as we know it on Earth at some point is going to be unsustainable on Earth. So it will be just too hot for us to live here. then you might think that, but wait, by that point, humans will have discovered new technologies to travel to faraway planets. So we will not be in danger of the sun engulfing the Earth. Yes, that could be the case, but eventually the sun and all the other stars in the universe will eventually give out. And without light and warmth to power life as we know it, life wouldn't be possible. So if you take it on a far enough time scale, the suns will go out, the stars will go out, energy itself will go through different states, and planets will not have enough, let's say, gravitational pull to keep rotating around their center stars, and even molecules will lose their structure. And basically, to put it in a simple way, literally everything will turn to dust. So according again to current scientific theory, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future, this event is going to happen. And it's going to happen in a really, really long time from now, several billion years or even more. So according to all we know today, this is going to happen. And now that I know this and I'm more aware of this, I still have to decide what I'm going to do today and tomorrow and with the rest of my life. I know this is going to happen. This will definitely happen. Unless somebody goes out and changes it, this is what's going to happen to the world. But the surprising thing when I think about it is that knowing this doesn't make me change how I live my life in the slightest. The things I consider important, I still consider them important. In fact, I consider them even more important. So now that I know that this is what's expecting us in the future, I still think about the same things and I still have my life priorities set up in the same way. So to take it back to the, is this a video game? Is this a simulation question? When we think about the energy death of the universe, it doesn't really change the way we live our lives. So would knowing the answer to the simulation question change it? For me, it doesn't, but perhaps this is some food for thought for you to think about, and let me know what you think. Anyway, this is a question I get a lot, so I wanted to share my opinion on this. And I'm looking forward to hearing what your take on this question is on the comments below. As always, thank you for your time and have fun.